Hey guys, I'm Tyler, and today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite pieces of backpacking gear that I own and would recommend. First, I'm going to be talking about the big three, which is your pack, your sleeping bag, and your sleeping pad. These are three of the most important and vital pieces of gear that you can get. Starting off, I'm going to be talking about my pack, which is an Osprey Exos 58 liter. With Osprey's airspeed back, these adjustable straps, and an adjustable hip belt. I'm 5'11", and this is a small medium bag. It fits me, it's great. But if you're like above 6'2", 6'2" person would fit this. But if you're like 6'3", 6'4", and anywhere above that, first, for everybody, go to the website, measure yourself, see what size bag you need, because you don't want to spend however much money on a pack and then it doesn't fit you. And if it's too small or it's too big, you'll know if it's too small. But if it's too big and you don't know it is, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna wreck your back. So just measure yourself if you're gonna get a new bag. Yeah, this is an Osprey Exos 58 liter. I love it. It works amazing. I'm very organized, and this has so many different pockets and other organization things that I can keep all my stuff pretty great. Would recommend that. Second, this is a Mountain Hardwear sleeping bag, mummy bag. It is a Polar Guard Delta. It's a 30-degree bag. When you get a mummy bag, if you have a mummy bag or you get one, make sure it's about your height. This is a woman's bag. I didn't choose that, but this is about my height, and it's gonna keep you the most warm. But if you're like me and you sleep very hot and you get sweaty, and you guys don't want to hear, but like I get hot and I get I get sweaty. So if you're like me and you do that, then I would recommend this Horizon Hound backpacking quilt. It weighs less than a pound. That thing weighs like 2 pounds. So this is extremely more light. This is like late spring, summer, early fall, when it's still, depending on where you live, around those times, it's like anywhere from 60 to 90 where I live. So this is really great. It just keeps me from not overheating, especially when you're in air conditioning. So Horizon Hound sleeping quilt. This is their large one. I would recommend their large one for anyone. It's better. And I think it's like $10 more. So I would recommend this. It's great if you're a hot sleeper or you just want something to have around the fire when it's cold. That's great. Last thing with the big three. This is a Nemo Astro long wide pad. Now, it's long wide because I'm pretty tall. I don't know if you can tell. Also, I sleep with my elbows kind of out. I don't know why, but if you're taller than 5'8", get a long wide. It just, boy or girl, you want this. This has an R value of 2.6, and so it's really it's 3 seasons, spring, summer, and fall, not a winter pad. If you didn't know, your pad and your sleeping bag are working together to keep you warm. If this thing has a low R value, and this one's kind of good, but it's not winter good. That's your top half, this is your bottom half. This, if it's not insulated, and you're in negative, below freezing temps, it's not gonna be fun. You're gonna be really cold. It's gonna be like you're sleeping on the ground. It's gonna be comfy, but it's gonna be very cold. Would recommend Nemo. They're Tensor insulated. That's a really good winter pad. That's a really good all season, all around pad. Very comfortable. Again, if you're above 5'8", get a long wide. It's better. It doesn't weigh that much more, and it's about the same price. So, Nemo Astro. Their pads, their tents are really good too. Continuing with the important gear, your tent is just as important as the big three. This is a Kelty Grand Mesa 2. It's a little bit heavy. It's 4.5 pounds. If you're looking for a new tent, try to go under 3 pounds. Your back is gonna love you at the end of a trip, or even if you go a couple miles, it's gonna hurt with a heavy pad or heavy tent. I think this is aluminum poles, and it's a double walled, so it has a inner and it has a rain fly. Single walled tents have a lot of condensation. This keeps you very dry. Would recommend Kelty, Nemo, all the things. Not sponsored by Nemo. Would love to be if anybody has any connections. Continuing with the sleep system, your pad and your quilt or sleeping bag are really important, but for me, the pillow. This is a Thermarest compressible pillow, so there's no air that you put in here. It's like your pillow at home, and it still weighs next to nothing. And those air pillows, I'm just gonna say it, they're horrible. I hate them. Except for maybe the Nemo Philo. The Philo Light is really nice. I'm glazing Nemo right now, but check them out. They're really good. But Thermarest, get this, please. It's like $30 instead of like some can be 60 or 70 for an inflatable one. This goes down so small. It's the size of a Nalgene bottle, and it can get even less if you have it in a compressible bag. But this is really great, and it goes down even smaller. But the really cool thing about it is you can go out, and you don't really want to sleep with that, so you can fold that over, and you still have this nice felt-like material on the front. In the summer, it gets too hot for me. I put a shirt around it, and that works great. But what's really, really cool is this cord right here. You can pull this, and the pillow gets firmer or thicker. So if you sleep on your side, that's great. It works. This is a good pillow for all sleepers. You don't have to worry about the height. So, recommend Thermarest compressible backpacking pillow. Last, but certainly not least, I'm going to be talking about a stove. This, the size of my thumb, is a stove. For reference, this is the stove that somebody gave me and what I used for a long time. It is a Coleman stove, which they say it's a backpacking stove, but it weighs 8 ounces and is heavy. 8 ounces is decently heavy for a stove. This, 1 ounce. Less than 1 ounce, actually. I'll show you it in a second, but this is big. This is bulky. Look. Here, I'll actually pull this out so you can see them side by side. It's also a nice little green bag. This is the BRS 3000 titanium stove. It folds out. It's nice. It cools down so fast. You don't have to, after a minute after you've turned it off, you don't really even have to worry about be careful, don't burn yourselves. But you don't even have to worry that much. This, all folded out, 1 ounce. This, all folded out, 8 ounces. And these, they're small. It's still so stable. It's not even like a question. You put your pot on it, you don't have to worry. Same with this, but it's heavy and it's bulky. Honestly, so just to recap, the big three, those are really important. Your tent is really important. For me, a pillow is really important. Your stove BRS stove. It's light, it's compact, and it's cheap. It's $18. And if you have more than $18, I didn't at the time. I love this stove, and it's like a $50 stove. But if you have, say, $50, $75, get the MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe. It has a built-in piezo igniter and a regulator, so at all different altitudes, you don't have to worry about your gas leaking or whatever a regulator does. I'm not really sure. But that's the stove that I would recommend. BRS 3000 titanium. I would recommend the Osprey Exos 58 liter. The Nemo Astro sleeping pad. The Thermarest compressible pillow. A Kelty Grand Mesa 2 great tent. And the Hound Dog sleeping quilt for summer and shoulder seasons. And for winter, or if you want to get like an all-in-one, this is great. This works. It's a Mountain Hardwear sleeping bag. Great. I think that's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you again soon.